Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network, you guys. We are going to get into another reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. As always, you guys know the drill. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can continue. Oh, let me stop stuttering. I'm trying to light the candle, y'all, at the same time. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can continue to catch the vibe. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. I hope these messages help you. Don't take anything into your life that does not belong, you guys. Don't attract any energy that you don't need. So go with what you know, okay? If the reading isn't resonating, I have so many readings on the channel that may resonate for you. This man, the dog barked and scared the mess out of me. All right. If you guys want to book a reading, be sure to click the link below, okay? Let's see. If you've booked a reading, you should have your reading by now. If you don't, please email me. But I'm pretty sure I got everybody who came in this weekend. So yeah, you guys click the link below. If you have a question that you want answered, now is a really good time because Libra energy, I feel like it's proving to be a lot easier to like decipher, at least for me. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but yeah, so the link is below. Thank you guys so much for your support. As always, I really appreciate it. If the reading is resonating, put a brain in the comments, you guys. Put a brain in the comments. That's how I will know. Pisces, it's like your energy, you know, it's crazy. I just feel like your energy is really calm. Yeah, we have the Liberator. Ooh, and the sexual one. Interesting. The Liberator. Your burdens are being lifted, clearing away any blockages that once held you back. Nice. And then at the bottom of this deck, I was looking at it earlier, it's the Empress. We're going to use that deck, okay? So let's go ahead and see guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Oh, getting comfortable, Pisces. Are you getting comfortable in your skin, in your situation? Not in a bad way, because, you know, we always say don't get too comfortable. But I feel like settling in. That's what I kind of feel, okay? The side piece flipped out. It says there's a third party involved in this situation, possibly your situation, or someone else's actions are going to influence the outcome of something, okay? What else do we have popping up here? The Mother, it says be kind to yourself and search for beauty and happiness in your life. Allow yourself to experience pleasure. So there's a situation that you're dealing with where a burden is going to be lifted from you. Because your spirit team, it's like they want you to be easy on yourself. I feel like you also feel that you need to take it easy on yourself in this situation. You've been through a lot, okay? You've had to experience a lot and work through a lot, okay? This dog's bark is so weird. It's like, arr. And here come Cosmo trying to see what's going on. Nosy kitty. Nosy kitty. Cosmo, come here. Yeah, he's growling. Did y'all hear him growl? He was like, I've never heard a cat growl in my life, but this guy growls. My black protector cat. Look, and he's sitting right up under the desk, in front of the desk, like, Y'all have a protector. And the dog that's barking is a black dog, which attracted out my black cat. And then what's coming to mind is this video I watched. It was a short where this guy was like trying to paint or cover his car with like the blackest, darkest material ever. And the darker the material or the darker the color, the more light is absorbed. That's what makes the color darker. So you could be very dark skinned. You could have a very dark complexion. But yeah, darkness, or the darker the color is, the more light it absorbs, which makes it darker. That's crazy. It's something about that. Oh, there's another dog out there. There's another dog out there. There's another... I'm sorry, y'all. This is like a whole TV show. There's another dog out there, and it's brown and like white. And it's following this lady. And she just don't know what to do, child. That dog said, bitch, I don't own... You don't own me. Y'all, I'm so sorry, but I have to like look at it. And this man is trying to tell her what to do. The man with the black dog is trying to tell her what to do. Because she's scared of the dog. But like, girl, that dog obviously was not going to do nothing to you. She done locked him inside the little dog cage thing. She done locked him inside the dog cage thing. That dog was not doing nothing to her. That dog was just sniffing around her. Oh, I feel bad. I'm going to go let him out. If they leave, I'm going to go let him out. Y'all, I'm sorry. Okay. Y'all got to let the reading flow how it's going to flow, okay? People who be like, oh, get to the reading, get to the reading. Have a nice day. Okay. Yeah, but there's something about like the absorption of light. The absorption of light. Yeah. Like if your skin is darker, you absorb a lot of the sunlight, which means like you're attracted to it. It's attracted to you. You vibrate on the same level to where you can absorb it. It's not a negative thing, although there could be a negative connotation to this. Like, if somebody's soul is very dark, it means that, like, through their different lifetimes, they've absorbed a lot of, like, light. Like, if somebody is really evil or dark, it means they've absorbed a lot of light, or like they've absorbed a lot of souls. It's something strange about that, y'all. Just know darkness attracts people though, because in the short that I was watching, this man covered his car with like this fabric that was super dark, and as he drove around the neighborhood, it's like the car almost looked invisible. Like it was weird. It was this weird phenomenon where it attracted attention from a lot of people. Oh, they left that poor dog in there. Like, I don't know if they left him in. Maybe he has an owner. And his owner might have got out. I don't know if I should leave him in there or not. But I feel bad him being in there. He could go back home. You know what I mean? No, he's just trying to get out. Oh my God. Somebody could have tried to trap you in like a box or a holding cell. But I'm getting that even if that's what happened, something was for your own good. Okay, what's the message for Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration? Father, Mother, God, what are the messages for Pisces? What are the messages for Pisces at this time? You could also have someone or something that's protecting you from being like trapped in a negative situation. Okay. Wow, at the bottom, the sexual one actually ended up at the bottom of the deck, okay? It says sexual energy is oozing out of you. You may spark your someone may spark your sexual desire, leaving you wanting more. Okay, possible. And then we have the communicator. You may receive an unexpected message related to love, endeavors, or intuitively. Be open to listen with an open mind. Okay. So there could be some messages coming in for you. Intuitively, clairvoyantly, clairsentiently, clairaudiently, all the clairs. This message is unexpected. Now we have the fighter, the influencer, the reincarnated, and the sex worker. So there's something about like your sacral chakra, about sex. It says the fighter, a falling out, disagreement, or conflict will arise that will tempt you to defend yourself. Avoid being drawn in, okay? Then we have the influencer. Red could be significant because the red is standing out to me. The influencer says, use your charisma to attract charm and influence those around you. Great things will come your way. And then we have the reincarnated. Someone from the past will make an appearance and must be dealt with in order to move on or make progress. I feel like someone's trying to influence you to get into a fight, or someone's trying to influence you to fight or argue. Someone may be very argumentative, very difficult to deal with. There could be a situation involving a phone call or some type of verbal communication that could be going on where someone is trying to like influence you to fight or get upset. There could also be a spirit around you with all that energy talking about darkness and absorbing light and things like that. There could also be a lot of energies or one particular energy or entity around you that's trying to like absorb your light around it. Like there's an energy around you. And it's like with the color black that I was talking about, like it absorbs the light around it. So as the car moved down the street, because the fabric was so dark, it absorbed all the light around it. But if the car was to move on and go to a different neighborhood on a different street, the street that it was originally on, the light would no longer be being absorbed. So I don't know if this is about some place that you live or people who you're around, the community that you're in. I don't know exactly what this is, but this could be like an enemy from the past or someone who really tried to like soak up all of your energy or absorb all of your energy, or kind of like a vacuum trying to suck up your energy. And now it's like you have to like finesse your way through a situation or finesse your way out of a situation, but it's you being influential or you trying to influence a different outcome to happen than what some negative energy wants to happen. Okay. Now the sex worker says, discover the places in your life where you are selling your talents, power, or yourself for personal or financial gain. So selling yourself short or I mean, but we do that though because that's what we have to do to survive. So there's something going on with you, Pisces, where you are monetizing or selling or putting a price on some type of talents, power, gifts, abilities that you have. And I feel like it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I also feel like you have to remember that you can use these gifts and these abilities to get what it is that you want, to mold a situation to be the way that you want it to be. I feel like if there's any disagreements or arguments or conflicts at this time that come up, I feel like you can use charisma and charm in a positive way to work your way out of the situation instead of like arguing your way through a situation, like forcing your way through a situation. I feel like there's a better way to go about it. Anything or anyone that's coming up or coming back from the past has to be dealt with in order to make progress. Wheel of Fortune. If anybody's trying to trick you, they're going to get caught in their own trap. If you're trying to trick anyone, you're going to get caught in that trap. Yeah, don't worry about it though. The Fool. If anything or anyone comes back from the past, it's like they're trying to trap you or trick you. I feel like even if it's like energy, an experience, circumstances, it's like trying to trick you into jumping back into the cycle again, like to where whatever entity or energy is behind whatever this is coming back from the past is trying to get you to a place where you will allow it to absorb your energy. Like you'll allow it to distract you. You'll allow it to frustrate you. You'll allow it to make you angry. You'll allow it to worry you or make you have fear. That's what it feels like. It feels like a situation or an experience from the past is driven by a negative, demonic, or dark entity that wants to absorb your light. And because you've come out of it and we've been talking about being very calm, very relaxed, mindful, demure. Okay. We've been talking about all of those things. And it's like, whatever this is, this entity, this energy, this circumstance, this situation that is infused with this dark, malevolent, like spirit is trying to create the same toxic variables, situation, things like that, so that you will get drawn back into reacting and responding the same way that you did in the past, so that your light can be harvested and kind of split you in two when it comes to, being off balance or not having authority over your physical or spiritual body. Like getting stuck in the matrix. I'm seeing these numbers on the card. That's what it kind of feels like. So whatever circumstance that you're in, whatever you're dealing with, you have a gift and an ability or a power to get yourself to the other side, which I feel like you've already done. But this energy is trying to bait you into being caught up in this again and reacting and responding the same way that you did in the past so that your energy can be harvested, okay? Because I feel like you're very attractive. You're going to get a confirmation of this message or of what I'm saying in the near future, either through a phone call, what somebody says to you, or like some type of intuitive message. Okay, what does Pisces need to know? All right, the World. I told you something is over with. What does Pisces need to know? The Queen of Swords. Yeah. What does Pisces need to know? Y'all, the Wheel of Fortune, it came out. Okay. 7 of Coins. And the 6 of Wands. Okay. Something that you're saying or doing, I feel like it's something that you're saying. The way that you're communicating in a situation is shifting the situation. You're communicating from a position of power, authority, and knowledge. You're communicating from a position of understanding, inner knowing, experience, wisdom, all of those types of things that are getting whoever this is, this trickster energy, caught up in their own trap. They're being caught in their own trap. Someone is being caught in their own trap. They can't trick you. There's also a ritual going on here. So it could be repetitive. The world, to me, is like cycles going on right now. I feel like you've been waiting a long time for a ritual that you've done or some type of spiritual practice that you've done to lead to a victory or success. Okay? You've been waiting for a while for this to happen. I feel like you've also been waiting to speak on something. You haven't really spoken up about something yet, but it's like now is the time to speak. I feel like now it's like the end of a cycle. Maybe because it's the end of the month. I don't know what this is. It could be because we're starting over a new month in October, but it's something that you've been waiting to say, or there's like a certain time frame that you've been waiting on to actually occur before you decide to speak up. And I feel like whatever choices that you made, it could be part of something that you're doing, okay? But it could be part of your plan. And I feel like whatever this plan is, like however you're deciding to carry out the steps of this plan is successful, okay, with what you're trying to do, okay? There could be 7 years involved here somewhere. Something about 7 years. A cycle was broken after 7 years. Or a curse was broken after 7 years. Someone was able to do whatever they were doing for 7 years. And then the cycle of the curse was broken. Now you're able to speak. Now you can say what you need to say. Yeah, Hangman. You've been waiting on this. You've been waiting on this time. It could be energetically 2202 on the timer. You've been waiting for something to end. You've been waiting for the binds to be broken. What's the world? I feel like this is your soul. I feel like this is spiritual. I feel like this is something in the outer realms or a different dimension that you don't see. Okay? What is the world? But you can feel it. What's the world? The Knight of Wands. Yeah. What's the world? Yeah, Page of Swords. Okay. You're learning how to determine the best time to take action on situations. That's what you're kind of like studying right now when it comes to the mystery schools or when it comes to like your spiritual development. Okay. Knight of Cups. 3 of Cups. You're listening to a lot of different signs and synchronicities that you hear or that you see. I feel like you've been investigating some type of action that you need to take in order to accomplish a goal. So you've been trying to figure out, based on gaining knowledge and information on whatever this subject is or whatever the situation is, based on this knowledge information that you're searching for or that you are looking to gain, you're trying to figure out when the best time is to take action. What type of action is the best action to take? It's like you're trying to be very educated about what you do so that you will be, so that you won't be disappointed with the outcome, so that you will reach this level of success. 7 of Pentacles under the Knight of Cups again. It's like you're waiting until the right moment to do something, or you're waiting until the right moment to strike or say whatever it is that you need to say. I feel like divine timing is at play. I feel like you also, with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you also are getting the messages intuitively that you need to get when you need to get them so that you can take the right action when you need to take it. What's the Queen of Swords? The 10 of Coins. One more for the Queen of Swords. And the energy, it feels like very calm. It doesn't feel like you're frazzled or angry or upset. That's why I feel like someone is trying to get you upset. Yeah. It's like you're very mellow with this Queen of Swords. You could have Aquarius in your chart. You could be a Aquarius Pisces cusp, or you could have Aquarius highly aspected in your chart, or possibly Libra. Okay. Could be because of Libra as well. I'm not really getting Gemini with that, but it's possible. It's an air sign, so you never know. But I'm getting strong Libra and Aquarius. Possibly Virgo or Taurus as well with the Hierophant and the Ten of Coins. But it's like, you've been learning something for a long time, or you've been trying to understand something. It's like you've been trying to bring order to chaos in your life. I feel like this is about you breaking generational curses. I feel like this is about you ending cycles, okay? You've learned what you have to do to end cycles when it comes to the action that you take or the knowledge that you have. Something about that, yeah. High Priestess and the Five of Swords. Yeah, it's like somebody's been keeping you hidden for a long time. It feels like 7 to 10 years. Somebody's been keeping you hidden or trying to hide you somewhere so that they could control you. And this just feels like, I'm honestly feeling like this is past lives. This is like, I feel like it's playing out in your current lifetime where you've been kind of restricted and held back and people have done really petty things towards you. But little do they know, the whole time you've been like working, like the whole time you've been grinding, the whole time you've been like sitting in this little dungeon, finding a way to like craft your way out of a situation. You know what I'm getting? Oh, what was that? I don't know if it was a show or a movie. I think it was Charmed. There was an aspect of it on Charmed, but I think they redid it in a movie somewhere, because I didn't think of Charmed at first. I thought of like a different program. Don't know if it was a movie or a TV show. But in Charmed, there was an episode where they had this blank book and they had to like write the ending to the book. And remember, I did a reading for you guys recently. I don't know if it was for the main channel or this channel, but I did a reading recently where I was talking about how your ancestors were reading the book of your life and they couldn't really tell you what was going to happen or like give you too much information because it might throw off the ending or something like that. And they didn't, because there was like this big plot twist, and I was talking about cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff, and that's why he's called Cliffhanger, from like Sesame Street when they did the Elmo show, and Elmo had that guy Cliffhanger, and every time the show ended or the story ended, it would be a cliffhanger. I don't know which reading that was or which channel it was on, but I did that reading and I know some of you guys saw it. And this is what I'm getting. It's like you're writing the story, like your higher self or your spiritual self is writing the story, and your ancestors are reading it as you're like writing it. And you're writing in all these plot twists and cliffhangers and, you know, pivots in the story. And like, it's very enthralling, which means that it's attractive to read. And it's also addictive and it draws people in. And I feel like these are your ancestors, your spirit team around you. Like they're drawn in to read your story. But I'm getting like your body laying on a pallet, like a stone pallet. I think it was similar to like one of the platforms in like Troy or something. I'm seeing Troy for some reason. Like the movie Troy. And it's like you're laying there, but it's like I'm seeing you like this. And don't take this the wrong way, but I'm seeing you like this, like blindfolded on the pallet, like laying down. You're not bound or anything, but you're just on the pallet, like laying down, kind of like this, but with this type of blindfold on. And it's like you are it's like you're conscious, but you're unconscious. It's like your spiritual body. And I'm getting like there's writing all over you, which is like the story. And that's how your ancestors are reading like what you're writing, because the writing is like appearing on your body like it was appearing in the book on Charmed. If you get it, you get it, okay? That's what this is. And it's like that's how they're reading your story. And they're like turning a page like it's weird because I see a book, but I also see the writing on your body. So I don't know. Take it how it resonates. But it's like you've been doing this for a while. Kind of like this energy, like I'm getting this very like straight up and down, you know, like laying on this platform, laying on this pedestal type of thing. And the writing is literally appearing all over your body, like your spiritual body. And I feel like you're naked, but it's not like, it's like star card naked, I guess. You know, where it's a very like elevated ethereal type of like vulnerability, because it's your spirit body. It's not a sexual thing either, because the writing is like all over your body. And I definitely feel it's a situation where intuitively Hierophant and the High Priestess, it's like you have a lot of spiritual knowledge, you have a lot of higher knowledge. And I also feel like you're in between these two worlds. You're working in the spirit realm, okay, with this High Priestess energy. You're working in the spirit realm, but you're also working in the physical realm. So it's like, you know, you could feel very exhausted. You could feel very drained. You could feel very like, you know, you just could feel a little bit discombobulated, disheveled sometimes, and unsure of yourself, because you're working in these two different realms, and it could be like two different times where like one of the realms that like the physical realm I feel like is moving slower than the spiritual realm. So it's like you could feel maybe when you dream at night or when you go to sleep, you could feel like you're making more progress in the spiritual realm, but when you get back to the physical realm, it doesn't really reflect that progress real time. It's more like delayed. But there's some type of progress. I'm telling y'all right now, there's progress that you're making, okay? So something that you've already defeated in the spirit realm, you are about to defeat in the physical realm. And I feel like it's this dark demon energy entity source that's connected to whatever this is that's been keeping you bound, okay? Or had you in some type of like contract. It's like you've already found a loophole in the contract in the spirit realm, but now you're about to find a loophole in the contract in the physical realm. Like that's going to start reflecting because you've been looking for this knowledge. So what I'm trying to say is whatever you're dealing with in the physical realm, whatever you're dealing with in the 3D, right? That you feel stuck to, attached to, bound by, things like that, right? You're going to receive information, okay, that you can use to take action and in that cycle of being bound, okay? But you had to do that work in the spirit realm. It's like, not cord cutting, it's not that, but it's like, I don't know what it's called. I can't think of it right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Shadow work. Yeah. So if you're attached to any negative contracts, in leases, car notes, mortgages, 1099s, I don't know, whatever contracts that you have right now that feel very restrictive, it's like while you've been in that proverbial metaphorical dungeon of someone's faulty contract, you've been literally reading books and finding loopholes in the contract, and you were able to break yourself out in the 5D, and now you're about to break yourself out in the 3D, okay? All right. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Because something is going to backfire. Something that someone put in the contract, okay? It was like a trick, and you fell for it, but Also, there was a loophole to the trick that then captures the trickster, and you're finding that loophole. Yeah, look what just came out. Confirmation, bitch. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Heck yeah. And then the King of Swords. Yep. And the Three of Wands. You know that this is coming. So it's like, that's why I feel like there's this very calm energy in the reading, is because you know this due to the fact that you've defeated whatever this entity is in the spirit realm. So it's like when you see the tower in your 3D and you see everything kind of crumbling down around you and you see all of this, you know, crazy situation. It's like, ain't no way, bro. Like, ain't no way. And it's like you just see it and you're watching it, but it's not affecting you. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Y'all, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and look what came out. Book your readings, y'all. Click the link below, the Empress, which is what I showed you at the beginning of the reading. So that's what it is. And each of you guys may be at different points in this particular cycle. You may just be realizing that you have to fight these battles in the 3D. You may just be realizing that you have to get some type of loophole or find some type of loophole. You may have already found it, or you may be looking for it right now. But it's like wherever you are on the journey, this to me is inevitable. Okay? So, yeah. Someone thought that they could keep the Empress locked up. Someone thought that they could keep you trapped, stuck in this dungeon period forever. But I feel like the expiration date is long past. Like, I feel like somebody only had 7 years to do whatever it is that they needed to do to try to, like, reignite this contract or to get you to sign again. They only had 7 years to get you to do it, right? But I feel like that was the loophole. It's like you had to re-sign your lease or re-sign this spiritual contract within 7 years. And if whoever this dark entity is or dark energy is that wanted you to re-sign this contract, if they weren't able to get you to do it within the 7 years, then you were free. But see, they didn't tell you that, or you didn't know that. So you've been sitting here for like 7 years plus 3 additional years because you didn't know that that was part of the loophole. But it's like you're finding out that that's part of the loophole or something like that. It's kind of like common law marriage type of thing, or like it's just something that wasn't said. It's something that wasn't read. It was like invisible ink or something like that. I don't know. Queen of Cups. Yep. And then the Ace of Wands. So it's like, Five of Wands. Yeah, there's somebody teaching you how to understand your value in this way. It's like there's something about this situation where spirit is getting you, or your spirit team, or it's a masculine energy. Somebody's trying to teach you this. Yeah. It feels like God, Sun, Ten of Swords, Emperor, Five of Wands, Queen of Cups. Yeah, and there's the Tower. So yeah, and then there's the Ace of Wands, because they want you to get to this point where you have this like everlasting, undying inspiration, motivation, drive, push to do the things that you've been called to do. That's what they're trying to do, because it's like this tower came down and you see who was betraying you, or you see who wasn't on your side. You see, and I said the tower is falling around you, but it's like you see clearly. You're happy because you know that the tower falling is an indication of you breaking through this cycle in the 5D, and that's what's bringing the tower in the 3D. So you're like, yes, come on, bring it on, because now you can see clearly who did not have your back, who was actually supposed to have your back, who cut you off at the nub or whatever. But I feel that this Emperor energy is training you or teaching you. And the Father could be, I don't know, God, the Son, and the Emperor, and the Ten of Swords being in the story indicates a father figure. So I don't know if this is like Father God, or, you know, it's like the father and the mother are teaching you. Okay, just take it how it resonates. Because you have the Empress out here too. And it's so that you can stay forever motivated or ignited towards what it is that you need to do. I'm gonna pull one of these energy oracles. I feel like my lip about to break out, y'all. Y'all know you get that weird, like, warm, I don't know, maybe a bug bit me. I had to get up early and be outside this morning. Okay. Y'all are probably gonna see this tomorrow, which is the 1st. But let's see. Yeah, strategy is at the bottom of the deck, and journey was just at the bottom of the deck. Adjacent possibilities. Yeah. You were all tied up. You get what I'm saying? Like, you were stuck in this contract, or you were stuck in this, whatever this was, this trap or this dungeon. But you had to figure out which way to go when it comes to journey. You had to figure out which way to go. And the storm, oh, excuse me. You could tell the storm was coming. That's that tower energy right there. Because you had to figure out what were you going to do? What way were you going to go in the situation? And it's like you're waiting for these doors to open up, or you're waiting for something to be seen. And this is the strategy that father figure energy is trying to teach you. That's what it feels like. It's like they're trying to teach you how to understand, like, navigation in the spiritual realm, like how to navigate situations from the spiritual realm and, like, apply it to the 3D or something like that. Okay. What is the advice? What is the advice for Pisces? Ooh. Ooh. That is crazy. I like, and then this. Get the fuck out of here. Yin and yang. Oh, but there's balance, though. That's that Wheel of Fortune. Woman holding a coin. That's insane. Like, y'all, this is blatant. This is like beyond blatant. And this shit moving downstairs. I don't know if the cat's doing that, child. This is ridiculous. Let's read hostilities. But see, it's not something that you have to worry about. It's something that, this is why this card came out. They're telling you your advice is to know that someone is blatantly attacking you. They are blatantly attacking you. They are blatantly coming for you. Because now they can't do it covertly anymore. They have to do it on the surface, because the covert attack was trying to get you to sign that soul contract again. And you didn't sign it because you found a loophole and realized that you were already out of it. And you don't have to get back into it unless you want to, because you have free will. They only had a certain amount of time where they could abuse you and use you and create blockages in your life lawfully without having any type of ramifications or repercussions. But now, since you realized that the time frame is over, and then there's a black cat on this card with the woman holding a coin. Get the fuck out of here. And I was just telling y'all about Cosmo. Card number 22 is yin and yang. That's balance. That's master numbers. And then yeah. And then the black dog out there. Wow. 22, 42, 26, 8, and 6. Yeah. So 6, 8, 22, 26, 42. Okay. Let's look at hostilities real quick. Okay. That's crazy. They have to do it on the surface. It says defenses up, aggressive energy. Okay. This card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes up, right, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. All right. But you can charismatically Remember, you can charismatically avoid this situation or get out of this fight or this situation. Okay? Influence the people around you. Put your spell on folks, okay? And I'm not saying it in a way where you mess up people's free will to get what you want. I'm saying it in a way where if you're being attacked, you can use your power and your gifts to protect yourself, charismatically charm the situation and influence the people around you to do what's right or to protect yourself. Okay, this is not doing harm to anyone. Okay, but it's, again, this card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes upright, it reveals there is a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out and out slander going on. This is different from deceit in the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt, like I said. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time. But whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. So there's going to be a situation where somebody's really going to put it on thick because they want you to feel intimidated as if you can't stand up for yourself or speak up for yourself. And your spirit team is telling you that if the treatment is dishonoring or is something that is not of your highest good, and you allow it to keep going and you don't speak up for yourself or say anything or take it to the next level, escalate it to the next level of management or whatever, you are asking for more of that treatment to come your way. Okay. So I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you is that now is the time for you to fight back. And however you need to use your powers, gifts, skills, and abilities to fight back, you have been given permission, dolls. So if you want to get more clarity on your situation, please be sure to book your reading below. Individually, I really, want to help you guys as much as possible. So I'm leaving it open as long as I can. And then when Spirit tells me to close it, it was a close call. It was a close call, y'all. Because I thought I was going to have to close it like last weekend, like right before the hurricane came. But Spirit was like, no, because it's still a few of y'all somewhere. And they said to just give y'all a chance. And I know I sound kind of crazy even to myself, but this is really what I've been advised to do. So I hope these messages help you guys. Be sure to get it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Put the brains in the comments if the reading resonated. Also, be sure to like and subscribe so you can continue to catch the vibe. And I'll see y'all next time.